Bas Naqvi, I want to go across to our Kolkata studio. Shuman Chattopadhyay is joining us from there, leading political analyst out of West Bengal. Mr. Chattopadhyay, I want to understand from you the initial trends emerging from Kolkata and also the role you see Mamata Banerjee play post-noon this afternoon. How do you see her fit in to the national political equation, sir?
You see, it's a very difficult question. Mamata wanted to emerge as the third largest party from West Bengal with 30 odd seats and then play a critical role, which she called a determining role in the central politics. Now that aspiration doesn't seem to have any relevance anymore. With Narendra Modi surging ahead and NDA almost set to form the government, it seems Mamata will have to sit in the opposition along with Congress and her arch rivals, the left. She has been left with no other option, it seems, as of now.
Okay, we've got these pictures coming in from Ahmedabad. Celebrations have already started over there. And of the 164 seats for which trends are available, the BJP is leading on 107, the NDA leading on 107. Does that mean, Dr. Lahiri, is your heart beating faster now? Do you think that this is moving more towards the BJP than maybe the polls would have initially estimated?
No, I still haven't lost my confidence. I'm almost like a politician. I don't say die before I actually am dead. See, Dhananjay's numbers and your India Today group's number was 3:1. Remember, it was around 80 for Congress and 240 for the NDA. The BJP, right. And look at the numbers now, 36 to 107. The proportionality, I'm just looking at the factor, how it is moving. So it's exactly 3:1 now. So I expect the final result would be close to that. But Tavleen Singh has got me worried. Tavleen got me worried by saying that she is betting on 300.
You know, but so,
I'm not opposed to you are.
Dr. Lahiri, I think
you know what I'm going by? I'm going by instinct. I've covered many elections. And what I saw wherever I went was people talking about the chief minister of another state. And that idea, I saw a Modi wave. And, you know, when you get a wave, then these things go.
But, you know, Dr. Lahiri, I think it's very important that you should once again caution the viewer, because although what you call the proportionality is stark and it's 108 to 40, it's only just about 8:45, not even fully 8:45, which means that actual EVMs have only been counted for under 15 minutes. Before that, it was postal ballots. And this is still the very early stages of the counting, and we must emphasize that although there is an impression that may well prove to be correct at the end, it is only an early impression, and you must be cautious at this moment. That could change. It may not, but it could change.
Karan, is this wishful thinking, a little bit of wishful thinking?
No, it's not wishful thinking. I think it's only proper.
The caution that you're talking about is appropriate for an academic.
You don't want to mislead the audience.
I know, but I'm not writing an academic paper. There's a journalistic thing where everyone knows that this is trend, but what people are curious about, we can switch off the TV and wait till 12 o'clock when the results come out. But the excitement, what we are doing is real fun. We are trying to see whether from these numbers we can guess what is coming. Caveats you have already added many times. It can go wrong. I mean, for example, BJP can ultimately end up with 41, but very unlikely. So I'm sticking my neck out. A turtle makes progress only when it sticks its neck out. I'm sticking my neck out.
Okay, we can take a look at that. Let's take a look at that now. Let's arrange this. Let's just arrange this bit by bit and break it down for our viewers through seats. In Uttar Pradesh, the BJP is leading on 29. That's a gain of 20 over last time. The Congress leading on 7, a loss of 7 over last time. The Samajwadi Party leading on 2, a loss of 7 over last time. The BSP on 0. They haven't yet opened their account from Uttar Pradesh. Let's now move to Bihar. In Bihar, we have trends initially for 8 out of 40 seats. Out of those, the BJP is leading on 8. That's a gain of 5 over last time. The Congress, the Janata Dal United are yet to open their account. The Congress, of course, is fighting along with the RJD, which means the BJP is leading on all the 8 seats for which trends are currently available in Bihar. From Bihar, let's now come to Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, we've got trends for 23 out of the 48 seats there as well. the NDA, the BJP and the Shiv Sena leading on 15 of those seats, a gain of 4 over last time. The Congress and the NCP leading on 8, a loss of 3. So, yes, Karan.
Do we know how many rounds are involved in the counting? So do we have an idea of how many rounds it will be before we get to what we consider to be safe leads?
Can I just add in
No,
this?
just that,
Would
you
the
know,
postal ballots plus the first round, would the first round have overtaken the postal ballots by now? Because I think round 1 is complete.
No, Rahul, I think, we are now living in an age where rounds don't matter, and it's each EVMs. So the rounds is over. The rounds were actually bundling, and then, every round was about 50,000 votes. Today we are actually just counting individual machines and tallying them. So we are still far away from the
So what I
rounds.
want to do now, if I have the permission of my panel, introduce the headlines to the Insta trackpad. A magical machine, our software programmers working really hard on putting this together. This will now start slicing and dicing this data real time, because we've now got 185 trends ready, and we can explain to you who's leading where, not just the national big picture, but also when we break this down as per issues, I want to take a look first at the national picture and give our viewers a sense of who's leading where nationally. 188 leads currently available. We're seeing the NDA lead on 124 of those seats, the UPA on 41. Dhananjay, what is it that we're picking off of, where these leads are coming from?
We are looking at urban seats. We've got about 40-45 urban seats to start with. And amongst these urban seats, 23 out of these 40-42 seats have been led by the BJP. When we go to Muslim seats again, BJP is leading amongst 19 out of 35 Muslim seats.
Good
That's
God.
an interesting
that's
number.
an interesting number.
Mr. Thapa, you want to stick your neck out?
Okay, let's just have those graphics on our screen and take our viewers through some of the breakups, because here's the breakup, here's how we are tracking this data. We've divided this into Muslims, urban seats, rural seats, the Naxal dominated seats, the Dalit seats, the overall seats, the social media seats, the tribal dominated seats, BJP sitting and Congress sitting, which means those seats where you've got sitting Congress MPs, what's the strike rate of the UPA there, what's the strike rate of the NDA on the NDA sitting seats?
Rahul, have a look at Muslim and Dalit.
Yes, we will.
Those are interesting.